let's start with the most important issue that we have at hand, which is data depletion. This is one of the most problematic issues with the network providers as it is today in Nigeria. So you put up your credit or your phone for 30 gig, 60 gig on your phone. Yes, 60 gig data. In less than 24 hours, 48 hours, 60 gig is depleted. 30 gig is depleted when you have not really authorized any substantial use of that data. So the first question to ask is, who measure the data that is given to a subscriber? What is the measurement of that data? Who is the third party that ensure that the 60 gig you have requested for is what you have given? These are very important questions we should be asking ourselves as Nigerian consumers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the policeman, which is NCC in this case, which is supposed to stand in the gap to protect the consumers, is not doing what it's supposed to do. So, marvelous, you requested for a 60 gig data. Now, the network said, I'm giving you 60 gig. Who measured that 60 gig to ensure that it's 60 gig? That's the question. Because sometimes 60 gig might not be 60 gig.
But they'll show you 60 gig.
But it shows you 60 gig. Because invariably, if 60 gig is 60 gig, why would 60 gig be depleted in less than 48 hours?
When you have not used it.
But
I have social media. I'm active on social. I'm active on TikTok, on Instagram.
This brings us to the issue which you are raising, that the network providers are there to make money. Now, would they begin to charge you for a service that you have not subscribed to? That's the question. Before you be charged for any service, you ought to have subscribed to those services. And each of those services, they have their terms and conditions. You want to subscribe to TikTok, you want to subscribe to messages, you want caller tone, you want anything you want. You should subscribe to it. I must hit the turn button. If I've not hit the turn button, how would I be charged surreptitiously, clandestinely by these network providers? And if you look at the case of the week that we just dealt with, you know, at the Court of Appeal, one of the arguments MTN brought was that, this gentleman, we are sorry, yes, he did not subscribe to it, but all the money that we had deducted from his account was just, I think they said 9,000 or so. And we are ready to refund it. But do you know what? Guess what? My noble lords in their wisdom said, if they could admit that they deducted XY amount from this man's account, my noble lord says, imagine millions of Nigerians
who have had their money
who have not had the courage to litigate like Mr. Anene. And so these guys are making money, are reaping Nigerians'